So I wanted to focus on the songs that you wrote yourself rather than Sean writing, just because I think they are mainly origin story songs. And so this is you as an artist showing us who you are. And so Ragdoll is the first song you ever wrote. So that, of course, makes it the first song written for the album. In fact, you learned to play guitar right before you learnt this song, or in order to write this song, or something like that.
Yeah, well, the Ragdoll started as a poem, with obviously not in the entirety way that you hear it now, but like some of those things that became lyrics. So it started as a poem, and I could play keyboard, and my keyboard broke. It was very, very, very old, like two of the keys literally just snapped. And my housemate was like, "Oh, just pick up a guitar." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." Like thinking I'm never gonna be able to learn how to play guitar. Literally, he taught me four chords. Like the song's just G, D, E minor, C. It's like every good country song. It's four chords that just, rotate through. But then I put the lyrics to it, finished the song, and like it's where songwriting was born for me. It was like, oh, this is something that can actually help me work through what I need to work through, and I can enjoy doing it because obviously I love to sing, and I love to play and sing, and before that it was with keys. But yeah, it really opened up everything. And when I wrote it, it was much more melancholy and soft and picky, and much more kind of reflective in tone. And then when I kind of got together with Sean, he was like, "I love how you've written it, but what about this?" And I just, as soon as we started playing it, we just had a bit of a jam. Everything fell together pretty much exactly how you hear it on the album. Like it was so natural. It just all kind of fell out of all of us. I did re-record the lyrics 3 times for that one though, which is the most I've recorded, most takes I've done on any of the songs on the album, because I really wanted it to be perfect. And there's a lot of words in it. And there was somewhere my husband had said to me, "Oh, I don't really know what you say in that line." And I was like, "Right, we're re-recording it, we're getting it redone again." But it was so important to me that full circle moment really kind of was perfect. Like it's a very old song for me, and it's been a really, really long time coming. And now when I listen to it, because of the vibe of it, it's so much more upbeat than what it was when it was originally written. It just reminds me of how far I've come, and I just think that that's so beautiful.
Yeah, and it's also remarkable, I think, for you as a songwriter that it is a song that you have on the album, because a lot of songwriters that song's just never going to be appropriate to record, that first song. So
You're lucky.
yeah. I mean, obviously also at the time you wrote it, you were ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I really, really believe, and I say this a lot, like I really believe that everything happens when it's supposed to, in the way that it's supposed to. And even in the really, really, really crappy times, later on you realize that there's a reason for that. And, over time, that's become much more of like, I guess, much more of a motivator, even in those, not so nice moments. You go, you know what, there's going to be a lesson in this, and one day I'm going to know it. And right now, this is just where I'm at, and this is what I'm supposed to go through in order to be who I'm going to be. And I find that helps me get much less in my head around whatever's kind of happening, and be much less negative, and really just understand that every single person you meet, every single thing you go through, every single step you take is exactly what you're supposed to be doing in order to get where you're supposed to be going.